we did a switch here. Luciana is going to bring to us the Spirit's Book moment that may also help us understand this march to progress. Because what we're talking about tonight are about decisions for life, for immortality. So, knowing more of the laws, we can certainly accommodate better decisions. Right, Luciana?
Right. And as we say here, the book of the Spirit's book are the must reading because it has so much questions and so much answers for our daily lives. So we need to be studying, being prepared. So today we're gonna study the lesson, uh, the question 903. And this question is very interesting for us because this question comes to us as in our daily basis. It's very popular this. And in this book, Kardec asked the good spirits about if it is wrong to study other people's defects. As we're here is studying about abortions, we all want to know what someone did or didn't do in their lives. And here is the big question that Kardec, knowing our human instincts, he brought in this question. And let us think about it. What do you think, guys? We often try to watch and see how people are doing, how they're living their lives, right? We even have a sign in the neighborhoods, uh, watching by your neighbors, right? You see that people are always watching you, trying to see what you were doing. And in this question, is it wrong to study people's defects? Let us see what the good spirits bring to us. And it says, to do so merely for the sake of criticism and divulging them is very wrong. So it's very wrong if we're doing just to criticize. For it is devoid of charity. So it's not charitable to do so. To do so with a view of to your own benefit, to your consequence avoiding of those defects in your own person may sometimes be helpful. So may sometimes be helpful. This is the words that the spirits use to tell us. But you must not forget that indulge for those faults of others in one of the elements of charity. Before reporting others with their imperfections, you should see whatever others might not reproach you with the same defects. So there is always a saying, and my mother always used to say to me, when you're pointing your finger to one, there are three other fingers pointing back to you. So those are things that we need to meditate in what we are criticizing, what we are judging, looking at others. So we need to be very careful. But the answer doesn't stop here. The good spirit comes and help us even more. That's why it's important to study this book. He continues saying, the only way to profit by such a critical examination of your neighbor's faults is by endeavoring to acquire the opposite virtue. So this is the only way that we will benefit of doing so, right? Watching our neighbors, their defects. And it goes like that. If is he a miser? Miser is like greedy. Is he greedy? Be generous. Is he proud? Be humble and modest. Is he harsh? Be gentle. Is he shady and petty? So shallow and petty? Be great in all you do. So here the spirits bring us a beautiful lessons and examples. Whatever we see in other people's, in order for us to study and grow our own faults or our own mistakes, we should do the opposites. So whatever we see in them, we try to remedy and don't go there, right? And to conclude this beautiful question, in a word, act in such a way as that it might not be said of you, in the words of Jesus, that you see the mote in your brother's eyes, but do not see the beam in your own eye. So this is one thing that we need to meditate about it, because as I mentioned before, when we are pointing out the finger to someone, there's always three fingers pointing back to us. And also, it's easier for us to see the defects in others and don't see what's going on with us, right? So these teachings, this question, the questions of the Spirit's book are the ones that is gonna open up our eyes, letting us see more clear who we are, have the self-knowledge. So it's very important for us to do this study so we can progress, so we can grow in life. And everything that we see in others is for us to meditate. Why people do those things and push so much the buttons in us, right? There's a reason. There's always a reason. And we need to see. And one thing that I learned, we always need to look outside of the box, right? So let us imagine ourselves outside of the problems, whatever is going on in our lives. Let us try to see ourselves outside of the situation that is going on with us, in order for us to see this being that is right in front of our face and in our eyes, and sometimes we cannot see. But we need to be humble and transport ourselves and put ourselves in somebody else's shoes in order to make the right decisions for us. Beautiful question. Beautiful teachings from Kardec, right? So